Let's begin. The simplest and fastest way to kill your body fat. I remember 2-3 months ago when I was with my gym bro, and he was telling me after the workout, after we had done the workout of like we had done the pull workout, we have trained our back and biceps, and he was telling me that I have to do more elliptical training. Elliptical training is like a cardio. I have to do it for 10 minutes. And I said, why? Why you have to do it? You have done the cardio a lot, and you have trained your muscles, and you are already so. Like, why are you going to do it? And he said, no, I have to do it because I have to burn more calories, and I have to do my fat loss because I'm chubby and my abs are not visible right now. And I said him, why? You can do fat loss with your diet only. And he was telling me that no, I have eaten more rice and more junk food today, so I have to do more training today. And I look at him in his eyes and I said, do you really gonna do that? And he was telling me that I am doing it for years and I'm not seeing any results. And I said, are you really frustrated with your body fat and you're struggling with losing fat throughout the years, and you don't know about diet and anything at all? And he said, yeah, please give me some advice. And I told him a sentence, which is, there is no catching up, only preparation. Because you can't catch up what you have done in the past. You can't catch up with the diet, with the calories that you have done in the past. If you have already eaten like a junk food or maybe some extra calories, you can't catch up with some doing more exercise. Because elliptical training, like maybe you have done like elliptical training of 5 minutes, there is no benefit of that because you're just burning 100 or 200 calories from that. There is no benefit of doing elliptical training if your goal is to do fat loss. Yeah, maybe you can do it for cardiovascular endurance and do it for heart rate and everything and heart muscles and everything. But if your goal is to do fat loss, just don't do it with the training. There is a secret which I'm gonna tell you in this video, which will make you kill your body fat easily. So let's get started. There are some mechanical rules which are necessary to do fat loss, and you have to first understand them. And one of them is intermittent fasting. I remember when I was struggling also with body fat because I've bulked up so much. My stomach was so bulgy and I couldn't even focus on anything. I studied about intermittent fasting, and intermittent fasting is like you have to eat all of your calories, you have to eat all of your meals in a certain amount of time. There are 24 hours of frame in a day, and you have to eat all of your calories in a certain amount of time. Maybe it's like 4 hours, and the rest of the day is like empty stomach, and maybe 8 hours, 12 hours of working and 12 hours of eating. Like you don't have to eat 12 hours, but you have to eat in a certain amount of time. Maybe you have set a goal of 2 meals per day or 3 meals per day, or maybe only 1 meal per day, and you have to eat in certain like 4 hours period of time. And it is scientifically proven that it not only promotes the fat loss, but also it gives your mind laser focus. Because I'm an entrepreneur, and it is very good for entrepreneurs because I'm not gonna eat anything until I've done some work. And it is like 8 a.m. right now, and I have not eaten anything, and I'm not gonna eat anything till like 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. And I'm gonna eat in a certain period of time. Maybe I'm gonna take lunch on 1 p.m. and eat dinner on like 7 p.m. So I am eating in a certain period of time. Maybe it's like 8 hours of period of time, and you have to do the same. And it's not only promoting fat loss, but also it gives you the benefit of focusing more, and it promotes your gut to recover fully. Because imagine you're eating all day, like you're eating breakfast, snacks, and then lunch, then snacks and dinner, and then something before bed. Like all of your day and all of your night, 24 hours, your gut is working every time, and your gut health becomes so worse if you do that, because you're not giving your gut a time to recover and to grow more effective and white blood cells. So if you give your gut a certain time to recover fully. It promotes better skin health and better fat loss and also laser focus. Like imagine you are on a mission and you are doing something, some task. You have a deadline to do certain task in just 1 hour or 2 hours, and you have already eaten something. You have already eaten some carbs, some oatmeal, some cereal, whatever you are eating, like in the breakfast. And it will fuck up your brain and it will make your focus worse. But imagine you have not eaten anything and you are full in your animal mode, and your gut is empty, your stomach is empty, and you have a prize that after you have done this task, you will get a certain amount of meat or certain amount of something to eat. Like you will get a sweet or after and some big amount of meat. Like it is your price. How focused will you be on your task? So that's how the intermittent fasting is working for me, and it works for most of the entrepreneurs and young entrepreneurs. And I am practicing this from the last 2-3 months, and I have seen so many results in my focus and also in my productivity and also mostly in my fat loss. I was in like 15-14% of body fat, and right now I'm less than 10% of body fat. And I'm not exaggerating or anything like that. I literally have veins on my abs. That's how lean I am. That's how shredded I am. So the number second thing is protein. Protein gives your body a reason to sustain your muscle. Maybe you have gained some muscle right now. Maybe you have gained some 20-30 pounds of muscles, and you are wondering right now that I'm not gonna go shirtless because my abs are not visible and I have a certain like belly fat or something like that, and it makes me less confident and everything. And you're doing your shit diets because you have a like you go on calorie deficit and you're not taking any protein and you're not eating any fats or anything. It's not gonna only make you fat loss, but it's also gonna make you lose muscles. Because think about it, our muscles are made up of protein and water and everything, right? So what happens if you don't take protein? Protein is the only protein is the only substance which gives our body a reason to sustain the muscles and a reason to grow the muscles also. Because our muscle fibers are made up of protein. So it is also scientifically proven that if if someone has built some muscles and he's taking consistently protein whilst he is doing fat loss, whilst he's calorie deficit and doing intermittent fasting or anything like that, and whilst he's taking good amount of protein, maybe like 1 gram per pound of his body weight, and the other side, the person who is not taking any protein and who is eating shit diets like carbohydrates and everything, who's gonna do fat loss and who's gonna lose muscles? Of course, this guy who's taking enough protein and also on calorie deficit, he's gonna be on less body fat percentage and have sustained more muscles. And this guy has lose his strength and also lost all of his muscles and maybe done some fat loss also. So which guy do you want it to be? You have to understand that protein is the only thing that you have to take. The next thing that which helps me in the fat loss is sleep. There is a scientific study. There is a group who has built some muscle and also focusing on fat loss right now. They have taken a good amount of sleep, maybe like 8 or 9 hours of sleep and a good quality sleep. There is other group B, who are also like taking the same diet and same workout and everything, but they are not sleeping well. They are sleeping maybe 4 to 5 hours a day. And it comes after that study that this group has made so much progress in fat loss, and this group doesn't lost any muscles at all but have done fat loss. And this group has done fat loss and also have lost so much muscles because they are not sleeping well. Because sleep is the only factor when our body secretes certain types of hormones which promotes the fat loss and also the muscle gain. So sleep is the only factor which gives you the fat loss and also like muscle gain. If your goal is also to muscle gain, I recommend you to take a good amount of sleep, maybe 8 to 9 hours of sleep or maybe 7 hours of sleep if you are working too hard. If you don't have too much time, 7 hours of sleep is necessary. It is non-negotiable and you have to focus on quality sleep. And I recommend you to do like 8 to 9 hours of sleep. If you're struggling to do fat loss right now and build some muscles, I have made a program for myself and also for my clients which has helped them to do fat loss and also build an aesthetic and muscular physique, check out the first link in the description, which is my paid one-on-one coaching program. So this is all for today. See you bro in the next time.